just saying people of a promise. It's not synonymous with Islam. It's its own thing. It's to be of a promise, to be bound to a promise. So who are these people bound to a promise in the realm of Prester John? And what's this connection to this Naga king who's bound to a promise or promised land, right? But Ghanaian never was supposed to be a promised land either for Arab or for European. For the outsider, it was always rather a vast circumference rimmed by desert and by sea, and out of which highly valued commodities came, but within which was a darkness that was either unappealing, forbidding, or terrifying. Yeah, okay. We just talking Preston Child. And that just seems to connect to who is migrating. Psalms 89, or Shalak Psalms 83. I should get Psalms 89, man, because, as we know, we're talking firstborn bond. And, I'll just get enough to let you know this, though, that the covenant of the Creator is with David. Forever will I establish your seed, Dawi. This is why we still digging on it. All these Davidic cons, Davidic priesthood, all this Kalelus is about the covenant. It's about the promised land. The covenant is with David, but you don't access David until you access HaWah. The Christians got it backwards. Go through the Son to get to the Father. No, you go through the Father to get to the firstborn. Bond. Who's the firstborn? I have found David, my servant, with my holy oil have I anointed him, says HaWah. He is exalted, one chosen out the people. Yeah, you go through the Father to get to the firstborn, my God. And the rock of my salvation, I will appoint him firstborn. Forever will I keep for him my mercy. He is the highest of the kings of the earth. Surely I will not be false unto David. His seed shall endure forever. But what happened to the seed? What happened to these treasured ones? Well, we got out of code, and by doing that, these other tribes that hate us, that hate the Creator, lifted up their head. They took crafty converse. They made crafty counsel. They do counsels to this day against your people. And they take counsel against your treasured one. And they say, come, let us cut them all from being the nation of Israel, so that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. They have consulted with one consent. Against you do they make a covenant. HaWah's covenant is with David, but they make a covenant against HaWah, against Israel. Who? Edom. Who else? Ishmael. Whoa. The same Ishmael that's marching, that's migrating in 1785, that's doing the treaties of peace and friendship, that's slaying the Nagas of Cholula. They took 30 million acres and made their really, they say 3 million. Nah, 29,719,530 acres of Naga land to the settlers of Illinois and Indiana. And they set up shop, ISHMAEL, Illinois and Indiana. And they set up their cube and their Mecca and their harmonics and caused glaciations, man. They hijacked America for real. This migration. 30 million acres. $1785, they started migrating. Well, why is that? Because 1786, they got the Treaty of Marrakesh, or Pieces and Friendship, between the United States and Morocco. The same Morocco that they're setting up. They do a treaty with the hijacked United States, and then they start invading, so-called migrating. 1785. Damn. Right on the head bone of Tecumseh. America's been at war 93% of the time. And that's what they say. Global research. You know. It's crazy, right? $1785. Hijack City. It's crazy. And, it looks like they've been at war the whole damn time against the same people. The Negro, the black man, which we know is the Hebrew. $1770. Now they can start their revolution. Now they can start their revolution. 1785, they're migrating on the Chickamauga that didn't want to make the treaties with the Morocco and the United States, right? 1776 is the birth of a nation, July 4th. 1776 is the death of our nation. Because their peace ain't your peace. And your ShaLaWam, your Shalom ain't their peace. You know what I mean? Same war. Tecumseh's fighting the same war that the prophet loses his life. Tecumseh's brother in the Battle of Tippecanoe. So they come against the niggas that didn't want to make the treaties. Start slaying our prophets and priests. Tippecanoe right here. And set up shop with the 30 million acres that they stole. Because these Chickamauga didn't want to make no deals. They're making the deals. These Chickamauga didn't want to make no deal. These Chickamauga, nah, man. These are the ones that went down fighting and made no deals with the hijack.